Hey all, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Jules. I am a now former pre-licensed therapist. I am autistic and non-binary, and a lot of my channel has to do with sharing things from both my lived and professional experience that pertain to topics such as mental health, makeup, as well as music. For today, we wanted to do something fun. We do not know how to come back to our channel. We are too chronically ill, and we'll get into that later because this is a positive video. We feel that our new special interest in Squishmallows just completely relates to mental health. To talk about how this all started for us, to go way back to our childhood, we loved Beanie Babies, and stuffed animals and Beanie Babies were our very first ever special interest. We do not remember this, but when we had to go for our autism evaluation, we asked like our mom and another family member about our history, and that's kind of like what they reported. Special interests were there all along. And if you're not familiar with that term, it's a term used in the autistic community for something that's like an interest, but it's bigger than that. And in some ways it can be positive. Other times it can be very debilitating. It can be all you're thinking about, obsessing over, spending money on. And you know, autism is a disability, so that would be partially why. Essentially, I had a trauma therapist I worked with briefly who discussed the concept of anchors for me and also sensory integration. And I have to tell you, Squishmallows meet both. They meet both of those needs. You can feel free to look up anchors if you would like, but I'm just gonna go over my collection now because I'm sure people don't want to hear a long ramble. I'm gonna show 22 of my friends today. This is Sanjay. Sanjay is pretty common. Sanjay, I believe, is a Target exclusive Squishmallow. I wanted Sanjay because he is an ice cream sundae, and ice cream is like my favorite dessert ever. I love the food Squishmallow collections too. I think they're really cute. I love Sanjay a lot. I love his varied like colors and themes and different textures. Sanjay also works really great as a pillow. I really was happy when I got Sanjay. I think Sanjay was the third Squishmallow I ever got. And again, I've accumulated my collection of 23 over the past few months. One that won't be here today is Axel, the axolotl. I just got Axel yesterday, but it was a gift from my mom that she could like bring to work and it could be calming. My mom also loves Sanjay, so I'm trying to get the chocolate dip Junie, even though she's very rare and I missed my chance at her yesterday. I got the notification and then I didn't buy her in time. There's also like a mint chip ice cream that's more rare that I joke is like Sanjay's like sibling or cousin. So I would like those so my mom could share. So those are on some of my wish list. But yes, I love how Sanjay is like a mix of colorful and muted with a lot of designs and a cute little cherry on top. We have, this is Leonori. Leonori is a mythical creature, as you know, in Squishmallows, they're not trying to be accurate to what an animal looks like. Leonori is very soft and has this like rainbow theme. I'm cat sitting for a friend and they got me this as a gift for doing that for them because they know I love Squishmallows and it was really sweet. So, sizes wise, Sanjay is 11 inch, Leonori is 8 inch. I have two more 8 inch Squishmallows. You might be able to see some friends behind me that are a little blurry, and we'll go over those at the end. We'll do the big ones and the small ones. Who needs to be organized when you're having fun? I got Pyle very recently. I had a terrible, horrific case of gastroenteritis and was really sick and was like, I deserve a reward for living through this, and in came Pyle. I got Pyle online from Hot Topic because Hot Topic had Pyle on sale, so I was very excited about that. I love that Squishmallows has non-binary Squishmallows. It makes me very happy. So Pyle is one. Pyle uses they, them pronouns, and they are a mushroom. I love Pyle's color scheme. I love the softness of the mushroom on their head, and I love the fuzzy bellies. I am not into Fuzzamallows. They are cute, but I touched one at Walmart. I can't do it. I can't do it. I get they're for other people, but I like when there's like a little fuzz. I like when there's varieties of textures. So like if you don't want to touch the fuzz, you don't have to. Blue's my favorite color, and I do makeup looks that are a mix of gray and blue, so that's why I thought it would be cool. All right, my final 8 inch, Waukesha. I love Waukesha, and I love the story to why I got Waukesha. So I got Waukesha last week at CVS because I've been really stressed out. They've been doing construction on my street and they're finally done. They were like, I think there was like a huge infrastructure bill that came through in the US, and a lot of places are having a ton of construction right now with the tax dollars, or how, I don't know. This video is not for that, but it was extremely stressful, and because I'm autistic, I can't handle the noise and I had to leave the house. So I was like, well, while I'm out, I might as well go look for Squishmallows. So Waukesha is part of the 2024 collection. What is funny to me is Waukesha is a devil. That is her animal type, species type. And her little bio, like on her tag, says that she's a business lawyer. So I was making some jokes that she's gonna go take care of the DPW department near my house, and that's all a joke. But definitely it was a very stressful time for a long time. And I love Waukesha's color scheme. Like, Waukesha is pretty emo looking, right? Because Waukesha's from the Halloween 2024 collection. So Waukesha has hot pink. I love hot pink. You've probably seen me do looks like this on this channel. Hot pink. I love the purple with the hot pink and the black. Like, that's what makes it emo. You get the black, you get the little things, the little wink. I just think Waukesha's adorable and really nice to hug in her 8-inch size. We'll do our smaller ones. We have Cascade. Okay, so these three I'm going to show you, I just got yesterday at Walgreens. I went to Walgreens just to get an 11-inch Cascade because Cascade was on clearance, literally a 70% clearance. It was so nice. You have to see her turtle shell. Cascade's turtle shell is really tie-dye and fun. I love her little tuft of hair, and this is corduroy. So we were very excited about Cascade. Again, I love the color blue. I love the color scheme. I like turtles. Turtles are cute. Interestingly enough, her bio is about being learning disabled, and my mom's a teacher. So I thought that was really like sweet, just because there is some representation of that. I've seen some people talking on the Squishmallow Reddit about Squishmallows that are like ADHD or ADHD coded, but definitely I would say, even though they don't blatantly say that Cascade has a learning disability, they kind of allude to it in her bio. I love Soul. I got Soul. Soul's a skunk, and they're also non-binary, and I'm going to show you Derek at the same time because these two are non-binary. I did not expect that they both use they, them pronouns. I didn't read the bio. I just thought they were really soft and cute. Soul's tail is so cool. Like, it just squishes and they fit really compact like into you, and it's like a nice pressure. But I like getting different animal squish. I'm so into the animal species, and I just think that this skunk is adorable, and like the pastel like periwinkle-ish color is just so nice. I just got Soul yesterday, like I said, on this sale. Derek, and I apologize if it's Dieric. I say Derek just because it's easier, but Jazzwares, let me know if I'm wrong. Look at that texture. Like, this is so cool to the touch. I just really like the texture of like these lines because you can physically feel them when you're touching. I also laughed when I saw Derek because I was like, McDonald's, and no, Derek's just like red, orange, and yellow. I love red, orange, and yellow color schemes. I think when I did my Dance Gavin Dance makeup video, I did like a look with colors like this. So again, I'm just all for certain color schemes in Squish, and Derek even has some glitter going on their like little wings. Like, I don't know if you could see that, but it's really cool. Derek has this little hair, and I have Vito, who I can show you in a little bit, that also has the hair. In fact, well, before I show you Vito, my last 11-inch is my baby. This is Gigi. This is the Valentine's edition of Gigi, which they also had at Walgreens. So Gigi, actually, the first Squishmallow I ever got, and I will bring Vito over here, was Vito. I made a big decision about Vito. This is when I started. I was like, I love the blue. I think the giraffe theme is cool. The hair, the like dignified bow tie, the fuzzy belly. I decided to get Vito, and then we were at the store. My mom saw Gigi, and my mom got Gigi. But obviously Gigi's mine and we share. All of them are mine. They're mine. I love cats. Obviously cats are my favorite animals in the whole entire world, and this is just the cutest cat with the cutest little fuzzy heart. I really, really, really love them both. If you want a Vito, Vito's everywhere. I saw really well stuffed Vitos at the Walgreens I went to, and I was laughing because this Vito's like, he's not as well stuffed. TBH, Gigi's pretty well stuffed. Gigi also makes for a great pillow or a knee pillow if you're doing yoga. I've been using my Squish with yoga, and I think it's really fun. I would like another cat to go with Gigi. So if you know a cat that goes well with Gigi that isn't too hard to find for a Squish, that's like 11-inch, that's close in size to Gigi, that would be cool. Vito is 14 inches, and I only have one other 14-inch Squish, but I do have a 12-inch. Oh, you're only gonna see 21 Squish in this collection. I messed up. So I have 23, but to clarify, Axel is with my mom, as I said, and my partner Dave, I got Trenton. I do have a mini Trenton behind me. I'll show you that I just got yesterday, but I have a 12-inch Trenton that I got to live at my partner Dave's house. Trenton is a praying mantis. My partner loves bugs, so I was just kind of like, oh, then I can have a squish like at like Dave's house. So yeah, Trenton, I can't introduce you to Trenton because he lives there, but I do have 23, but only pictured 21 today. This is Aldous, and Aldous of course goes great with Vakeisha, little emo alt beans. And no, Aldous is not Halloween collection. I just kind of was poking around for like, what is the most like emo looking squish that there is? Definitely Aldous is one. Aldous is a fruit bat. He is blue and black. I love that his ears are fuzzy, and I love the belly. Again, fuzzy belly, I'm all in, just like soul. Oh, that's so nice. That's just a nice texture. And I love that Aldous is 12 inch. 12 inch is a good size too. You can hold it like a little baby, but you don't have to raise a child, so that's nice. All we have left are my 14 and 16 inch for big. This is Bellina, girl. This is Bellina. I know I sleep with her at night, so that's why her sun's a little crooked. So Bellina is 14 inch. Bellina's story is really cute. So I got Bellina for my birthday for my partner Dave as a gift. He just was looking for one he knew I didn't have, but her bio, even though he didn't get a chance to read it, talks about how she's a bookworm. And he also got me a Kindle for my birthday, and not only that, the Kindle rests perfectly like right here, like right where her white fuzz is, because it kind of like holds it in place. So I can use Bellina to read my Kindle and use my two gifts my partner got for me together, even though he didn't plan for it to be that way, which made it like even better and even cuter. So yeah, I sleep with Bellina a lot because this 14 inch is also a good size for that, like holding it kind of like a pillow. And she's very soft, and I love her like pastelish rainbow in the sun. She is just a rainbow, that's her species. And lastly, I've got my biggest girly up here. This is Minerva. Minerva's my only 16 inch so far. And Minerva I got at Target. So I was going on errands with my partner like a few weeks ago, and I went to Target and there was only one Minerva, and she looked so sad and alone, and she was on sale, and I was like, okay, I have to get her because I like the pastel colors. I love the blue and the purple. She doesn't have a fuzzy belly, but she has fuzzy ears, just like Aldous. She is very comfortable. Minerva lives on my couch because she can't fit in my bedroom. So in the living room, when I go out in the morning in my morning routine, I like to sit with Minerva. That's usually when I spend time with her. And when I position her like in a room where I put all my squish, it looks like she's watching over everyone else, which again makes it so cool because she's a griffin. If you don't know what a griffin is, I didn't exactly know either, but it's a mythical creature. So again, not all squish are like actual true to animal species, but I like that. I like the creativity and their bios and everything like that. Those are my bigger squishes. I'm going to pause and come back and show you my little squishes. I got Tuxedo Sam at Five Below. I like Hello Kitty. I'm not like a Hello Kitty fanatic. I have seen that niche on YouTube lately, and I think that's cool. You like Hello Kitty. I'm still afraid when I saw a video that said Hello Kitty's a girl and not a cat. I don't know how I feel about that. I love penguins, so Tuxedo Sam was a given. I've tried to measure him. I think Tuxedo Sam is like 6.5 inches, most likely. He kind of watches over the littles, right? Because Pyle's 8, so like if you compare the sizes, you can tell Tuxedo Sam's a little smaller, but he's bigger than a 5 inch, which can whoop. Me and visual spatial, what? This is Barella. I got Barella because she is a cute little betta fish, and I had a betta fish when I was a teenager. I just really like her colors and speckles. I love red. Red's my second favorite color, hence my hair. So along with Barella, the same day, I got these two friends. I love the different versions of Samir. They are so cute. So this is Samir. I take Samir out when I have to do something I don't want to do because Samir's bio is about being an unexpected leader. And wow, if that is not felt, that's a hard role to be in. I just think Samir is so cute. I love whales. I love his little sailor hat. There's a Valentine's Day Samir. I saw a huge Valentine's Day Samir when I was at Walgreens yesterday. I almost got it, but I promised my mom after Minerva I wouldn't get as many big ones. We'll see how long that goes on for. He has a little bit of fuzz on his belly. Not a lot. Not like Soul over here. However, Pania Pania does have a little bit of fuzz on her belly. Again, Walgreens is just like big into having overstock of the Valentine's and Easter collections, which is why that you can get Vito whatever you want. And I always see Pania at Walgreens. But yeah, I went to Walgreens and got Barella, Samir, and Pania in the same day because I think they were on sale. Pania actually lives in my office where I have appointments when I do and where I do work on the rare times I do being sick. She's a fox. I almost called her a wolf. Nope, she's a fox. I think that that's really sweet. I like foxes. I like the blue. Again, blue's my favorite color. You're gonna see that. So some squish had a lot of thought. It was like, why do I want this? Why is it important to me? And others are like, ew, blue, and like, or fuzzy. Like, it was very simplistic about why I wanted them. But I like all the cutesy ones. My Halloween 2024 collection, you met Waukesha. So along with Waukesha, not in the same day, but I also have Habib and Tortellini. So Habib is also non-binary, so I have 3 non-binary squish so far. Habib uses they, them pronouns. How cool for Habib, the caramel apple with they, them pronouns. Yes, Habib's a caramel apple with a little spider on them and sprinkles, and again, I just love the color scheme. Of course, what really sold me was Habib was non-binary. Squishmallows just makes me feel so seen. Like, I think that's really cool. Thank you for making that so normal. I know people are probably like, that's ridiculous. Call the apple they. I mean, tortellini is very well loved. I saw an 8-inch tortellini when I got Waukesha, but I was like, I can't. Like, I already have the 5-inch. I knew I wanted tortellini. Tortellini is exactly what she looks like. She's a little alien, but she's a Halloween themed alien. She has this little cape looking thing, and no, you can't take it off. It's attached to her like most of the things are with Squishmallows. I just thought that this was really soft, like the cape, and it was a really nice design. Pretty simple reason to have her, but she's sweet, very adventurous. And yes, she's a she. I like to read about that, like what is their gender identity, and I don't remember all their bios, but some of them stand out more than others. I can't believe this, but I forgot Bibiana. I forgot to introduce you to Bibiana. Bibiana is a sweet girl, little lilac butterfly, and my mom got me Bibiana as a thank you gift. I guess she sort of has to do with grief. My great aunt passed away about a month ago, and that was really hard on me and my family. We were the ones supporting her before she passed, and very close to her, and I helped my mom through a lot of things while that was going on, and my mom was her health proxy, and as a thank you, my mom got me Bibiana. She's got fuzzy little antennas, and yes, I love all pastel-ish colors, as I do bright and vibrant, and all things in between. So, didn't want to forget about my sweet girl. All I have left to show y'all are my clips. I was talking to someone at Walgreens about this yesterday. It was like a grandma, and she was trying to look for squish for her grandkids, thinking they might like them, and she was looking at the clips, and I was saying, oh, you know, these kind of clips work really well, but Squishmallows made new clips, and while they're like kind of cute, they don't work well, like they fall apart easily, and a lot of people are complaining about that, and she was like, oh, like, thanks for the heads up. I'm like, wow, having a special interest makes me talk to people. Who would have thought? Oh my gosh, because I watch What We Do in the Shadows, I want to call him Laszlo, or like Lazarus. No, Lancaster. This is Lancaster. I've got it. I don't need my squad app. I've got the special interest logged away. So Lancaster, I believe, is like maybe 2.5 inches, I'm not sure, but pretty tiny, but does sit down on his own if you squish him down. And he, of course, is a dinosaur. I believe he's a Triceratops. I make a joke about Lancaster with my mom because my mom's side of the family is Italian and all has pronounced noses. And I'm like, yeah, he just joined the family with his pronounced nose. But I love the yellow. I thought the yellow was cute. And again, as a Five Below, a Tuxedo Sam, like an affordable squish, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna pick that up, especially a small one that I can store in my house. And then lastly, who I got yesterday is Little Trenton clip. Again, it's so funny because this Trenton doesn't really look the same as the 12-inch Trenton. When I'm editing, I can try to put a picture in of what my 12-inch Trenton actually looks like. Versus little clip Trenton, but I still just wanted a Trenton in my house because I have Trenton at Dave's, and I thought it might be nice to just have Trenton sticking around. And it's kind of like an exposure for me because I have a bug phobia. I'm very afraid of bugs. My partner even had praying mantises long before we dated, not now, and even has a pet spider. And I am very afraid of it all. But I look at this cute little bug and I'm like, oh. So at least it makes me like bugs for once. It counts. It counts as a step for something. I think that I've explained quite enough, and I'm really excited to edit this video. I have no idea how to really come back to my channel. There's a lot of different niches I've been thinking about, but I just think filming mental health videos can be really taxing on my mental health, of course. Even though that's my biggest special interest, I can tie it into a lot of other things. Like I said, I can tie it into Squishmallows, and that this has been so helpful to my mental health, so helpful to my daily routine. Like, just in autistic fashion, I put my toys away and I line them up. I do. I line up my squish every day. I put those little ones over here and the big ones on the bed, and it's just like a really nice little autistic self-soothing ritual that I do in my routine. When you're feeling down and you have like a bunch of faces smiling back at you, like, it's just the best ever. And they don't have nervous systems like people, so they're not going to trigger you, and they're not going to get defensive if you disagree with them. And anyway, I could go on. I really pushed myself today. I know. I'm wearing no makeup. I'm hanging out. I'm just a person on YouTube like anyone else, and I'm going to wrap up for today. But it's been nice to check in with y'all. Thanks YouTube for sending me an email and pressuring me to film videos, because I did it despite being chronically ill. I can't stand lights in my face, so natural light was actually better, and I hope to be back with new content soon. I have thought about being a squish creator, but I don't have room for Jazzware sending me things, and I'm not that big of a creator. But anyway, all right, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye all.